The news day continues here on One News Now. I'm Jess De Los Santos. Lawmakers from both chambers of Congress seek a probe into the New Year air traffic glitch, with one looking to penalize those responsible for the incident, which once again put NAIA in the global spotlight. Marian Enriquez with the report.
The Ninoy Aquino International Airport has been named among the most stressful airports in Asia in 2022. Now, an airspace shutdown that stranded thousands of airport passengers. ACT Teachers Party List Representative Franz Castro wants a probe into this technical issue, which he says could be a prelude to the airport's privatization talks.
December 30 yata, ipinahayag ng DOTR yung privatization ng ating mga airport, yung NAIA per se. Kaya talagang hindi kami talaga mapakali sa pag-iisip na baka privatization na ito na sinasabi. Baka itong mag-cost ng higher fee or magkaroon ng pagtaas ng pamasahe sa ating mga mananakay o sa ating mga passengers. So, yun ang kinakatakot natin.
The lawmaker is also looking at penalties for those responsible for the glitch by way of legislation. A similar investigation is being pushed in the upper chamber led by Public Services Committee Chairperson Senator Grace Poe. Poe has asked the Transportation Department, the Manila International Airport Authority, and the Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines to provide a full report on the incident. Under the Air Passenger Bill of Rights of 2012, an airline which canceled a flight at least 24 hours before the estimated time of departure has to inform passengers and allow them to rebook or reimburse the flight. But if the cancellation was announced within 24 hours before the flight, or if the passengers are already at the airport, they are entitled to amenities such as food and hotel accommodation. Passengers are also entitled to get their expenses back from the canceled flight and be transferred to a different carrier without additional fees. Rebooking of tickets should also be free of charge. Meanwhile, Philippine Airlines assures the needs of all passengers in over 100 canceled international and domestic flights are being met.
Nakausap po ng aming frontliners ang mga stranded na pasahero. Sinasabi po natin sa mga pasahero, maaari po silang mag-rebook at na walang ipapataw na rebooking service fee. They may rebook within 60 days from their original flight date. Maaari po silang mag-refund. Maaari i-convert yung kanilang ticket into a travel voucher for use within 1 year from date of issuance.
AirAsia, on the other hand, has added more flights after 44 were canceled on Sunday.
We're looking at some 3 to 5 flights, depending on the schedule, because as we discussed earlier, some of the affected flights from the provinces are also starting to fly to Orlando, Manila right now.
For his part, TV5 and PLDT Chairman Manny V. Pangilinan offered to provide power supply protection and connectivity to the CAAP. For News 5, Marian Enriquez, we are One News.
Senator J.V. Ejercito warns of the effects of the New Year air traffic fiasco, not only to the economy, but also to national security. Speaking to the big story, the senator says they are waiting for the final incident report. He says the system glitch is sure to affect the country's tourism and economy. The senator also raised concerns over the incident's implications on national security. Ejercito says the fiasco should serve as a wake-up call for government to ensure that vital utilities such as the air management system should be prioritized.
This does only affect our economy because of the flight disruptions, but it will also affect our national security because we will be blinded if our radar and our air management system is not working. So we really have to get to the bottom of this at the soonest possible time.
But for Transportation Secretary Jaime Bautista, there's no immediate need to replace the entire air traffic system, noting that it is still in its midlife. Bautista says what's needed is to get a new backup system.
What we need is a new backup system because there's no backup for the whole system. There are redundant equipments are part of the system, but it is important that we have a backup which should be located not in the same area, probably in Cebu or in Davao.
Around 8,000 AirAsia passengers were affected by the air traffic system glitch at the NAIA. Spokesperson Carlo Carongoy told the Big Story that as of last night, most of the affected passengers have already rebooked their flights. Passengers were given the option to either rebook their flights or convert their tickets to credits.
Most of the passengers have already rebooked their flights, and some of them have already converted their flights into credit accounts.
He said operations of AirAsia Philippines have also started to normalize, but delays in flights are still expected.
We also expect some slight delays, some 10 to 20 minutes to an hour delay, but rest assured that we're doing our best to help our passengers return to their provinces.
We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News Now. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Jess De Los Santos. Oil companies are implementing a hefty price hike today, marking the first adjustment in fuel prices this 2023. This early in agriculture official says that this could further jack up prices of some goods. Shaila Francisco with the details.
Taxi driver Jesky was only able to fill up 300 pesos worth of gasoline this morning. But before the day ends, he plans to gas up more. Effective Tuesday, January 3, gasoline prices go up by almost 3 pesos, diesel by more than 2 pesos, and kerosene by over 3 pesos. The Energy Department says the storm hitting U.S. refineries and Russia's ban on oil sales in countries that imposed a price cap on Russian oil contributed to a tight supply and hiked prices. For now, PUV drivers like Jesky will have to make do with the meager take-home pay they'll have daily.
Nasa 500 na 300 to 500 ang ano doon nawawala sa kita namin. Doon sa 200 sa 2 piso per liter. Bad trip, napakasama. Itong January nasa namin yung tumal ng pasada pagkatapos itong gas na nagtataas ng 2 piso per liter. Napakabigat.
Talaga pong kami lagi nagugulat. Siyempre, pag matataas, mabilis. Kaso pagka bababa, mabagal. Ang diskarte na lang po, sipagan na lang po ang pagbiyahe para lang po tayo may pang-uwi sa pamilya.
It's not yet certain whether the oil price increases will continue. But one thing is for sure, a domino effect on other industries including food.
Meron po talagang epekto yan kasi syempre, i-spread din po ng biyahero natin yung kanyang gastos. Pag tumaas po ang crudo, then yung kanilang binahing produkto, mas mataas ang kanilang benta sa pagdating sa palengke.
The impending oil price hike could now affect already soaring prices of some commodities like red onions, whose prices now range from 560 to 700 pesos per kilo. This is way higher than the suggested retail price of 250 pesos. Meanwhile, some reprieve for consumers and small retailers as LPG prices have been lowered yesterday by up to 4 pesos a kilo.
Malaking bagay, at least may bumaba, hindi puro mataas. Kasi kung puro mataas, talagang halos hindi kumikita talaga. At least meron bumaba kahit konti.
Weaker demand has helped lower prices and industry leaders are optimistic this could go on for the next few months. Shaila Francisco, we are One News.
President Bongbong Marcos wants PhilHealth to postpone the increase of premium rate and income ceiling. A memorandum from the Office of the President, signed by Executive Secretary Lucas Bersamin, orders the deferral. It states that the move would provide financial relief to Filipinos amid the prevailing socio-economic challenges. PhilHealth was set to hike premiums to 4.5% and income ceiling to 900,000 pesos for the 2023 calendar year. The state health insurer said the suspension order will be discussed during a board meeting on Wednesday. And here are the other headlines we're keeping our eyes on. Fireworks-related injuries this year have already exceeded 2021 cases. There have been more than 200 cases as of Monday, higher by 21% than last year's. But this is 30% lower compared to the 5-year average of 300 cases during the same period. Still from the Health Department, around 464 new COVID-19 infections were recorded on New Year's Day. The nationwide tally currently stands at over 4 million, 13,000 of which are active cases. For more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World online. Join us again at 9 a.m. as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Jess De Los Santos. We are One News, all sides, all the time.